This is not the first time that I've tried to film this video, it's the fifth, but it's gonna be the final. Hello. This is my DiverseAthon TBR. It's the fourth day of a DiverseAthon, so I'm already failing a little bit. This is also going to be sort of like a what I'm reading at the moment, because all the books in my TBR are books that I've already started, and I'm going to finish in the next 4 days. I'm going to read diversely, finish some books, one every day for the rest of this readathon. I definitely need to read more diversely to make more of an effort in thinking about the books that I read, and there are actually quite a few books that I have wanted to read, but I haven't for whatever reason, that I'm going to read because they are diverse and because I want to read those voices and those authors. Everyone is reading so diversely and everyone is making this effort that I want to as well, so I'm going to talk about 3 of those books at the end of this video that I'm going to go and get at some point in the near future. I'm 36 pages into the first one, and it's 120 pages long. It is When Breath Becomes Air by Paul Kalanithi. I think that's how you say his last name. I need to look it up. This is about, it's a nonfiction autobiography, memoir sort of book. It's about him. He was a neurosurgeon over 10 years, and in sort of like the final year when he was about to get to this goal that he had, he found out that he had inoperable lung cancer, and he has since died. This book is his perspective on life and on dying, and I am so intrigued to see what he has to say. The first part of the book, the part that I'm in right now, is him looking back at his life, and the second part, I believe, is what happens when he finds out that he has cancer, and like the decisions that he makes, how it affects him, and just his perspective and his viewpoint on dying and on life. So I'm really looking forward to hearing what he has to say. He has a master's in literature from Stanford, so he's an amazing writer. I'm really liking his writing so far, so yes. The next book I want to read tomorrow is The Raven King by Maggie Seevetter. This is the final book in the series. The first book is The Raven Boys. What can I say about The Raven Boys? It's about friendship. It's about this group of people who get to know each other, and they're very mysterious. The storyline is also very mysterious. It's a quest, and it's mysterious, and there's lots of mystery and lots of like storylines and things that have happened throughout the series that are sort of weaved together but not come completely closed, and this is when things need to be, put to rest and come together and end. I'm on page 266. I need to finish this. I feel like I'm worried that I won't get the closure that I need with this series, but I can't just not read the book. I need to read the book, so I'm gonna read it. The third book is The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. This is about a group of friends who are normal, and among or around them are not normal people. People who fall in love with vampires, people who are abducted by aliens, the chosen ones, and at the start of every chapter there is a little sort of synopsis thing of what is happening to the not normal characters, to the characters who are often named Kerouac and there was another name, Satchel. They all have names like that. So it gives you a synopsis of those characters, and the rest of the chapter is about the people you're actually following, the normal ones who are dealing with things, but in the background is all of this crazy stuff. I really like the premise. It's interesting so far. I'm on page 172, and I'm interested to see where he takes the story and how he, I don't know where this is going, so I'm interested to see how it finishes. The final book I have to talk about is Persepolis by Marjane Satrapi. This is a book I've been wanting to read again for a really long time. I got this far into it and I just sort of put it down, but I was enjoying it so much from what I read. It is again a nonfiction book. It's a memoir, I think. It says the story of a childhood and the story of a return. It's about her childhood, Marjane Satrapi's childhood, in Iran, about her home life, but her parents are radical Marxists, it says, and she's the great-granddaughter of Iran's last emperor. So, and there's also a revolution that's happening. So it's about her childhood and growing up, but also in this political climate where her parents are involved in political stuff. And it's just so interesting, and I feel like I've learned so much from the little that I've read. It's also a graphic novel, which is a really interesting way to experience the story, and yeah, so I'm excited to get into this more and to learn, and it's just really interesting so far. There's also a movie that I want to watch that I think is also a comic type thing, so I will be watching that. I've heard good things. Every time I mention this, people recommend it, so going to finish this. Now onto the books that I'm going to be getting very, very soon. The first is Purple Hibiscus by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. I think that's how you say her name. I've been wanting to read a book by her ever since I saw her TED Talk. I thought she was amazing, and just, she's one of those people that you just, like. I really liked her while I was watching her video, and I watched, like, the whole thing. So, yes, I'm excited to read Purple Hibiscus. I think it's her first book. It's about a girl named Camberly who lives in a very religious, strict family. Her father is very strict and religious. Her father sends his daughter, Camberly, I think that's how you say her name, and her brother to her aunt's house, who is a professor, and I think maybe more open, and their household is very different to her father's household, so I think it's about, like, that change and that new experience, but in the background is, like, the Zimbabwean coup, I think. So I'm interested to hear what the writing is like, and to just finally read a book by Chimamanda. So yes, that is the first book, getting it soon. The second book is Citizen, an American Lyric, I think, by Claudia Rankine. I heard about this a long time ago, and I think when it came out, possibly, because someone showed me some of the poems that are in the book, and I will link the ones that I read below. There's, like, a thing on the Poetry Foundation's website, I think, that has, like, a selection from the book, and they are so short, but so powerful and so amazing. When I read them, I was like, I need to read this full book, and it's taken me a while, but I'm going to do it. It's a collection of essays, poetry, and pictures, and it's about racial aggression, microaggression, and just experiences of racial prejudice and racism. And yeah, the writing, from what I've read, has been amazing, so I can't wait to read that, and I don't think it's that long as well, so, and also it's won a bunch of awards, but yeah, definitely going to check that out and get it very, very soon. The last book is a book that I knew I wanted to read as soon as I heard about it. I don't actually remember what it's about, but I knew I wanted to read it. It had so much hype, though, that I sort of just put it on a wish list and then left it there. And I need to read it, because everyone seems to love it. It is Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Ellis Lyons, I think. And yeah, I know that it has LGBTQ plus representation in the book. I think the main romance is that. But I don't really know anything else other than that about it, so I need to read that. I'm going to be getting it soon, and that is the final book. That is my TBR, and what I'm going to be getting very, very soon. If you have recommendations for diverse books that you want to tell me about, let me know. I hope that everything is going well for you in the DiverseAthon if you're doing it. And also, I'm going to be Snapchatting my DiverseAthon experience, because, like, I just was like, hey, I should Snapchat this. So if you want to see what I'm reading and if I actually finish all 4 books that I would like to get, then you can follow me on Snapchat. I will leave it right over here. And also, if you have Snapchat recommendations for people I should follow, let me know as well in the comments. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.